Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at Unmitigated Violence, a unique legendary laser rifle based off the Orion. You will get this one by defeating the hunter in the main quest Revelation. You basically have to side with the emissary and defeat the hunter, and you will loot it from his body. So it's basically his weapon. If you've played through the main quest line, or you've met the hunter, if you haven't already, you will eventually, and he will use this weapon. This is his own personal weapon, so you know the sort of damage it can do. It's a legendary, so you get 3 traits: Frenzy, small chance to frenzy the target; Radioactive, which randomly deals radioactive damage and demoralizes the target; and Instigating, which deals double damage to targets at full health. So your first shot is always going to be a real powerful one, so try and aim for the head. 7 out of the 7 mod slots are pre-fitted. Obviously you can change them, but you will get the long barrel, recon laser sight, reflex sight, stealth lasers, stabilizing stock, large battery, and amplifier. Does 198 base energy damage. Uses your standard 3 kb laser rounds. Range of 58, so it's almost a mid-range weapon, but it will do fine at long range as well. But obviously the closer you get, the more damage you'll probably do, to a degree. I think if you get too close, you probably won't. Yeah, I don't think if you get to point blank range, you'll do one shot, one kill. I don't think that would happen, but I know there is a range fall off at some point, so not much more to say really. Obviously the hunter can be a bit of a difficult fight. He's stronger than the emissary, so make sure you're well equipped before going into that quest. But by the time you get to that point of the main quest, you should be really well equipped. Lots of health packs, starborn powers as well. Make sure you've got your defensive and defensive spells all set up properly, and you should do okay. Make sure you save regularly when doing that quest, so that if you do make a mistake, you can backtrack rather than losing an awful lot of work. So we'll give this one a good look. We're doing hostage rescues. We're on a ship. We get no bonus from being in space or on a planet, and obviously the scope for this one is a short range scope, so it'd be perfect for close range work. And you know, in a ship, close range is exactly what we're going to get. So easy to see. It's illuminated, so even in dark areas you'll be able to see your target. Whether or not we aim down the scope very much will be questionable, but you never know. That's my ship, so yeah. Wow, that's a strong turret. 92 turret. That's no joke.
What the hell? You should be the one dying.
Wow. Well, straight off the bat, these are 92s, 94s. I am 136, I think, at the minute, and it's struggling a little bit. I will admit, I didn't expect that. I really did think this one would make short work of most things. There's something there. Sounds like a turret. There it is. That is really surprising. It's not a weak weapon, not at all, but I expected it to do better. I expected it to do a lot better.
Found me a target.
Oh! I didn't see their level, but that must have hurt. Let's just do a quick drop down, I think. Oh no. There are mobs down there, so let's open the door. I think these are slightly lower level than what we're dealing with. I did see that turret was only 36, so just for fun. Good sized magazine to it, 75 rounds.
You're
So,
going down.
oh right,
Hey, Phil!
well that's better. Oh, okay, you just keep coming. Wow. Oh! Okay. Well, first things first. Close range is the way to go.
Light 'em up. One over here. You picked the wrong fight. Ah.
So, this one seems to be a bit hit and miss. Ordinarily, I say that legendary weapons are superior to blues or purples. I make a point of saying, come back to the start. I make a point of saying that each and every time. I have to say though, if I was forced to choose between the unique weapons that the Orion offers, there are two variants straight off that we know of, which are the Unmitigated Violence, which is this one, and Unrestrained Vengeance, which is the one you get from defeating the hunter in one of the early quests, which is a blue. I would probably go with the blue. This one was a hatchway here.
Never liked him anyway. You picked the wrong fight.
If I could get the blue with this scope, I think I'd have a lot more fun. I think we're done. Ironically, I think the scopes were probably mixed up. The blue, the Violence blue, I can't remember its name now, has a long range sort of sniper scope, whereas this one's got the short range red scope. I think it would probably benefit from the other way around. This one could do with a sniper scope so that you can pick your shots really, really carefully because you need to. And the blue would benefit from this scope, which is a red dot scope, so you can move around a bit more freely. As for the traits on this one, I mean obviously this is just a very short showcase, we're not going in depth, there's no in depth here, we're just having a little bit of fun and just showing what the weapon can basically do in the hands of an idiot, me. So seriously, don't take much of what I'm saying to heart, just look at what the weapon does and make your own mind up. But for me, instigating, yeah, okay, that seems to work. Radioactive, I did see the green mist a few times, so that does seem to apply. But as for frenzy, I haven't seen it. I might have missed it because I'm focusing on other things, but that seems like a little bit of a waste. I would rather have seen something else in that trait slot, but you can't choose, unfortunately. I wish there was a way you could re-roll your traits, that'd be kind of good, but you can't. But my own personal recommendation between the two Orion unique weapons, for pure damage and freedom of movement, I would go with the Unmitigated Violence. For more precise, heavy damage, for precision, almost sniper work with an energy weapon, I would go with Unrestrained Vengeance, if you can get it. Obviously, getting Unrestrained Vengeance is more complicated than Unmitigated Violence, but I do have a video for Unrestrained Vengeance, so if you go and watch that first, I explain how to get it in there. But for Unmitigated Violence, yes, it does more damage, but it's just lacking something. Again, personal opinion, totally personal. I'm sure other people will love this weapon and will probably have a go at me for saying that it's not as good as a blue, but I don't know, there's just something a bit missing about this one, and which is a shame because I actually like legendary weapons. I like the triple traits, and for the most part most legendary weapons are really, really good. When you consider the amount of damage that the hunter does with this weapon, when we finally get our hands on it, it seems like a watered down version to me. But again, I could be totally wrong. Don't take my word for it. Get it for yourself. Give it a go. Thanks to New Game Plus, obviously you can go around several times, so that you can pick the hunter occasionally, or you can pick the emissary and explore all the weapons that they drop before making your choice for which way you want to go. So there we go. That is Unmitigated Violence. I still say it's worth a go. I wouldn't say don't bother. It's still a good weapon, it's still a strong weapon, it's still a lot of fun to use. Unfortunately we didn't really get to test it against armour, so I don't know how it does against that. I think the radioactive might actually work really well with that, and the amplifier mod, so well worth a go. So don't discount it just because I'm saying I prefer the blue over the legendary. So yeah, if you have got this weapon and you totally and utterly disagree with me, please feel free to leave a comment and explain to me why you think it's superior. If you agree with me and you don't like it at all, then again, leave a comment. I'm always interested to hear. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be hugely appreciated, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. And I will see you guys in the next one.